Right now, Florida in a state of emergency just hours before the Hurricane Milton makes landfall. This is a live view from Key West, Florida, off the southern tip of the peninsula. Heavy winds already impacting the area, making way for a possible Category 4 storm. Thanks so much for joining us here at noon on your Wednesday. I'm Brooke Hash. Hurricane Milton is set to make landfall late tonight south of Tampa Bay. It's expected to be one of the strongest hurricanes on record to hit that region. The storm shifted slightly south, packing winds of 145 miles an hour, and is expected to make landfall as a Category 3, if not Week 4 storm. ABC's Rena Roy is in Tampa.
As Hurricane Milton closes in on Florida, emergency crews across the state are preparing for this monster hurricane. And they're reminding people if you do not evacuate, you're on your own during the storm. They will not be able to reach you.
You still have time to evacuate.
Milton has the potential to be one of the most destructive hurricanes on record for west central Florida. Historic storm surge of 8 to 12 feet possible for the Tampa Bay and Fort Myers areas. An even bigger storm surge of 10 to 15 feet is expected in Sarasota and further south. FEMA's administrator says they have resources in place to help afterwards, but warns anyone near the water is in extreme danger.
This storm is going to be like nothing they have seen before. You need to move away from the water. The water is what kills people, and nobody has to die.
Authorities going around neighborhoods warning residents to leave.
Sarasota County has issued an evacuation.
The Florida Aquarium also preparing moving its African penguins from their usual home on the first floor to higher ground to keep them safe from any potential storm surge.
They moved up to the second floor, well above any type of tidal surge.
Hurricane hunters in the thick of Milton, showing extreme turbulence jolting the plane as they track the storm's every move. On the ground, people fortifying their homes, one homeowner even using heavy-duty straps to tie down his home. Some Floridians riding out the storm.
I feel pretty comfortable where I'm at. I got plenty of food and supplies, so I'm just going to stick it out.
Strong wind gusts more than 100 miles per hour are possible during landfall here in the Tampa Bay area. And on the east coast of the state, winds will also be hurricane force. Rena Roy, ABC News, Tampa, Florida.
Here at home, Kentuckians are not wasting any time to help with those unable to evacuate. Courtney Wells from Bardstown lived in the Tampa area for about 9 years. She put out a call on social media to collect donations that she will take to the Sunshine State once the storm passes. Donations like clothes, shoes, and water, which she'll drive down herself.
After Helene hit with all the flooding, they not only lost their home, but they lost their vehicles. So they don't have any way to evacuate at this point. It's devastating.
Wells collected even more donations from the community earlier this morning. Crews from Anchorage, Middletown Fire and EMS have arrived in Florida to help after the hurricane. They are stationed in Live Oak, Florida, just east of Tallahassee. A department spokesperson said more than 200 responders are on site from as far away as Texas and Kansas. Teams will be deployed immediately after the storm passes to begin rescue operations. It's going to be a really tough sight to see, especially all this happening in the overnight hours tonight, Sam.
Yeah, it's going to be a really unfortunate situation, life-threatening. We can only say so much. But really get everybody just planned and prepared for the big-time impacts from this hurricane. It could go down as a very catastrophic hurricane that we have never seen before. And right now, the center of circulation with this hurricane is well to the south and west of Fort Myers. Right now, about 175 miles southwest of the Tampa Bay area. Probably closer to about 150 to even close to about 100 miles away from Fort Myers right now. The track of the storm is bringing it right along that southwestern coast of Florida in the Gulf of Mexico as we get you into late this evening. In fact, right now, it's projected to be striking as a strong Category 3 or weak Category 4 hurricane, but regardless, still a major hurricane. When it comes down to it, you still need to be prepared. This is going to be catastrophic. Wind of 145 miles an hour, and the track of it will bring it over Melbourne, Florida, and back into open waters of the Atlantic Ocean as we get you into tomorrow evening and stretching back into the end of this week. So for now, Category 4 hurricane is Milton down to the south. Us To the north, though, staying dry. We're going to be dry for the next 7 days and, frankly, the foreseeable future. And right now, when it comes to temperatures locally, we are enjoying a clear blue sky. Temperatures poking their way into the low 70s in Louisville. We're going to be climbing to about 77 for our grand total into the afternoon. So looking to be planning out your afternoon. That's what you can expect hour by hour today. In a few minutes, Brooke, I'll be talking more in detail about Milton, and I'll be kind of including much more in our weather impact 7-day forecast as well.
All right, Sam. A JCPS student shot outside a PRP football game died from his injuries Tuesday. We spoke with Will Pitts, who said he and his family were hopeful his 17-year-old cousin would survive. Pitts runs the Millennium Foundation, a nonprofit aimed at preventing youth violence. And one of its biggest events is called Shoot Balls, Not Guns, hoping to bring area kids together on the court and off the streets.
And I'm not standing here as a victim. You know, I'm standing here as a concerned citizen, as a grown man in the city of Louisville that's not scared to say I'm tired of it. You know, gun violence has plagued our city for a long time, and, you know, it's destroying lives, it's destroying families, and we have to end it.
Metro Police said they have video of the suspects, but they were wearing masks during the shooting. So if anyone has information that could help them make an arrest, they are asked to call the anonymous tip line at 574-LMPD. Later today, crews plan to start removing the wreckage of a helicopter crash in northern Kentucky that killed 3 first responders. Air-Evac Life Team members Gail Allman, Bethany Aiken, and James Welsh died in that crash near Owenton in Owen County Monday night. The crew was based in neighboring Grant County. Federal investigators took the WHAS11 team to that crash site yesterday, where parts of the helicopter still remain in a wooded area. NTSB said the helicopter was on its way to pick up a patient when it got caught in a tension cable and crashed. We're told the crew was familiar with the area.
It's my understanding that the pilot has used this landing zone before.
Multiple times, or do you know?
The number of times I don't know. I hope to learn that. It'll give us a little more fidelity about his understanding of the area and the hazards.
An NTSB senior air safety investigator told us he believes the landing zone was around a nearby athletic field. He said he's been told the patient with the crew was going to transport after a cardiac emergency is doing well.